me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
What's up everyone, it's your boy Evans Racing 97 aka Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome back to Daytona International Speedway as we are set for the annual Daytona 500 qualifying sessions, and we are here with a little bit of a different format this time, and I will explain that here in a second. I'm Nathan Stapleton as always, and for the first time on the channel I'm joined by the Spy Motorsports owner of Caleb Rose. Welcome up to the booth, Caleb.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Nathan. It's going to be fun here today.
Yeah, without doubt. Of course, this is day one of qualifying, and then tomorrow will be day number 2. And to quickly go over how this will work, day 1, similar to what it's been in the past, gonna have 44 cars, 2 groups, 22 cars in each group, and basically how it will work is it will be group qualifying with pats and everything. And basically you want to be in the fastest pack of them all, and the top 6 this year will make it from each group into group number round number 2. But round number 2 for day 2 tomorrow is different. It's going to be 12 cars and single car qualifications to set the top 12. And then basically if you start on the front row, or if you are the fastest 2, you stay on the front row no matter what happens in the duels. And gonna have to wait and see how things shake out here, as we have a lot of stories on the line here in these 2 groups. And gonna kick off group number 1 here at Daytona. And of course, last night we had a fantastic Pally clash, which saw Front Row Motorsports pick up the first win of Speed Weeks for the Cup Series. And speaking of Daytona 500 only drivers, there is one of them. Basically how we determined the group lineups, we basically did a random.org shuffle and split up the full-time drivers evenly and the Daytona 500 only drivers evenly. So we have 4 in each group, and here's one of them, Roberto Crown Jr. Of course, he's going to be full-time in the Truck Series, but going to try to make his first Cup Series start in the number 13 for college racing. And, well, this is fitting. Well, Caleb, here's one of the 3 drivers here for Daytona, and one of the full-time drivers, Ace Garcia, in the number 7.
Yeah, definitely excited to have Ace Garcia on our team for this season. Definitely an experienced driver when it comes to offline NR, and going to have to see what he can do this year. It's going to be exciting to see him behind the wheel.
Yeah, without doubt. It's going to be exciting for me to call his name again here in the Cup Series. It's been a few seasons, so great to see Ace Garcia back in the number 7. Here's the number 20 of Skyler Taylor. Joker's racing a interesting team for sure. Normally they're one of the best teams back when it had no reigns, but this season they have no veterans. 4 brand new rookies to the Cup Series, and this is one of them, Skyler Taylor in the number 20 machine. And have to see what they can do in the number 20. And of course another driver rookie in the Cup Series is Dylan Mathews in the number 11. For Joe Gibbs Racing. The number 8 for RCR, that's Wesley Folkman's team, and this is Aaron Abel in the number 8 machine. Of course, he was in the clash last night. Didn't do too good. Here's another interesting Daytona 500 only driver, and this is one that I am excited to see how he does. This Angel Gutierrez in the number 91 for Team Trackhouse. He's gonna be running full-time in trucks, a lot like the 13 of Roberto Crown Jr., but he's attempting the Daytona 500. Of course, there's the defending champion of Dale Camel. He finished 3rd last night in the clash, so picking up right where he left off in season number 4. And there's the Daytona 500 only driver of Avery Alford in the number 72.
Yeah, definitely excited to have Avery Alford back with us, as Alford drove the 74 for me in another series and won the championship doing so. So yeah, definitely excited to see what Avery could do during the Daytona 500. It is only for the 500, but still really looking forward to seeing what Avery can do, and very happy that she is a member of our team.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Avery Alford, a pretty good driver on, and it's going to be interesting what he can do. Full-time in Twats and attempting the 500. And the last driver in this group attempting the 500 is Logan Williams' brother, Andrew Williams, in the number 36 of front row. Of course, front row kicked off the season with a race victory last night in the Clash, and starting off with some good momentum. And we're going to have to see what Andrew Williams can do in the number 36 machine. There's Juan Garcia, freshly off of a second title on the channel in the West Series a couple of days ago. Full-time in the number 2 machine this season. And there's in the middle right behind him. In the number 16, he was in the Clash as well as Garcia. Full-time in the number 16. There's, oh boy, here's someone I'm very interested in. Trey Barto in the number 41. Finally full-time on the channel in the Cup Series in the number 41. That's going to be an interesting storyline all season long. 12 Crampton and 45 yet again. Returning to this series, I think 5 straight seasons. One of 3 drivers to do so. And the 45, Bibi Ruiz, one of the all rookie lineup for Hendrick Motorsports. Hendrick and Joe Gibbs have all rookie lineups this season. And then there's Jordan Edwards in the number 31. The season moved over from Team Penske, and side by side with Ace Garcia right there. Not going to help them with speed, I don't think. And here's a big pack. We got Mathews Hubert in the 23 for 2311 Racing, Joe Rutkowski in the 43. The 99 for Noah Clifton, of Noah Clifton for Team Trackhouse, and then the number 19 of Ronald Kennington, who picked up a couple of wins late in the ARCA series last season. And then number 19. The 19 has a legendary legacy to it with Roger Way a couple of seasons ago. I almost jokingly call this series the Roger Way Cup Series with how good Roger Way was in the 19, so big shoes to fill for Ronald Kennington in the 19. And another big pack has formed with...
Boy.
Oh man, yeah, 6 colors, and Dale Campbell's winning this pack. There's Eli Bright in the 42, and Jordan Stout, one of the few drivers returning to the same ride from last season. Jordan Stout in the 21. He almost won the championship last season, I believe. Got second or third in the points, and it only was Dale Campbell who stole it late. So Jordan Stout is back in the 21 looking for a better season, and maybe win the championship this season. There's Bradley Reim in the 22. I think that's almost everybody here in group number 1 that we have mentioned. And, well, there's a big pack. 7 colors here in this pack right now. Only 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, and it's number 19 of Ronald Kennington on top of the board. Top 6 will make it into round number 2.
Yeah, definitely not surprising to see the 19 up at the top of the board, especially being in a pack like this. I think definitely in the terms of group qualifying, you want to be in a big pack like this. I think that's where the really fast times are going to come from, because not only do you want to stay in the draft, which is kind of the name of the game, you also want to try to be in a pack that's moving. You know, if you're only in a pack with like 2 or 3 cars, you'll get the draft, but you won't really stay moving. Sometimes you'll have to check up, and sometimes you might start to fall back a little bit. But if you're in a pack like this, things stay moving. You can almost pretty much stay on the gas. And yeah, these are where the fast times will come from.
Yeah, without a doubt, the number 19 is in this pack, the 23, 99, 43, they're all in the same pack, and they are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the 20 of Skyler Taylor is also in this pack, so 5 out of the top 6 are in this pack. But meanwhile, the number 2 is in this pack of Juan Garcia. He's 5th, and we got multiple packs right now here at Daytona. We got a 6-car pack right here. We have maybe a 5-car pack right here with these 5. That might be a good out from the 21. No, I thought Stout was going to get 1, but barely not enough to get up inside the top 10. And of course we have this pack with by far the most colors in it. And then we got a 3-color pack that unfortunately is not really helping them too much. This 5 is nice right now, but unfortunately Crampton and the 41 above are not inside the top 10 as of now. And it's going to be interesting if what ends up happening. Team Penske are both leading this pack right here, but unfortunately only the, well actually no, the 2 is in to the top 6 right now, and the 22 is currently just outside in the 8th position.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely don't want to be leading a pack because that's where no draft is the 13's going to come down the pit lane potentially to make adjustments for Roberto Crown Jr. But yeah, if there's anywhere in a pack that you want to be, it's probably in the back, kind of like how Avery Alford is. And you kind of maybe want to lay back a little bit so that you can ensure that you can stay on the gas throughout the whole lap and stay within the draft. I'd say that's probably what the 1923-99 did. They hung back towards the back and then just gas it the whole way through. And it kind of looks like that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, it looks like 19 of Kennington, he has the fastest time so far, and it's not even close to about 1.5 tenths faster than the 23. And he's about to maybe go and get into the 42nd bracket. And for Clifton, he's currently in right now, but he's gonna maybe try to do a little bit of a faster lap. I would like to mention that Toyota only had one driver represented in the clash last night, but so far they have 3 in the top 6 here in group number 1, so Toyota looking pretty good, and Clifton not going to go any faster, but the 23, not really, so gonna have to wait and see of how that goes down. But right now it is still the top 6 that stayed the same, of Kennington, Hubert, Clifton, Rutkowski, Garcia, and Taylor, the top 6. And how about Laura's 500 only driver of Avery Alford? He jumped up to 7th, just outside of the top 6.
I definitely like to see that out of Alford, and I know Alford's probably going to be happy with that as well. And I guess kind of like I said, Alford hanging at the back of this pack right here, real big run, going 3 wide. I don't know if you want to do that. But yeah, Alford kind of hung at the back of the pack and probably had a lap where he just kept it full throttle and was able to get a big run on it. And was able to set that time.
Yeah, by far a really good lap time from Avery Alford. Only 2 1/1000ths off of making it into the top 6 so far. So he would not go for the front row, but definitely a good position right there. And depending on how all the times shake up, gonna have to wait and see of how he will stack up and which duel he will be in after all the times get combined here. I'm curious as there goes Roberto Crown Jr. back out onto the racetrack. Where is the number 7 Race Garcia? 2nd, actually.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we did have some changes up top. Hubert now on top of the board. Ace Garcia in 2nd. Kennington in 3rd. Taylor now in 4th instead of 6th. Clifton in 5th. And Rutkowski in 6th. So it's the same top 6, but totally different order. And they all went extremely fast, 41 1s and 41 2s, and in 7th place Juan Garcia with a 41 4. Wow.
That is a fast lap, and wonder if doesn't look like anyone improved this time by, but wow. Oh boy, this is now they're starting to go at it with each other. They're having some fun now. After a lap like that, I think they've earned it.
Yeah, I think most likely these 6 out of these, actually yeah, 6 of these 7 drivers will be in to round 2, and I think they might have a little bit of fun, a little bit of dual practice before single car qualifying tomorrow, and not too bad of a strategy since I think they will probably be in with those lap times right there. And unfortunately, I don't know if anyone will really be able to get into at the show as, watch out for the 91. Gutierrez is in that 7 car pad and he just jumped up to the 7th spot.
Oh, how about that?
But unfortunately, for drivers like Juan Garcia, Bradley Reim, Avery Alford, and Andrew Williams, they are not in a big enough pad to really make anything work here. As I say that, but I just saw Bradley Reim move up to 10th. So I don't know. But a fantastic session so far, and gonna be interesting what happens here towards the end.
Yeah, this is pretty much you've only got about time to make 1, 2, 3 more laps, so this is crunch time here. This is when everyone's going to be putting the pedals to the floor and just seeing what they can get out of the position they're in right now.
Yeah, without doubt, of course, there will be a couple of resets at the end, so might get a couple more laps, but not too many more. And right now it's looking pretty good. Might have to watch out for the 91. If I was 91, I would drop back to the end of the pack, lay back a little bit, and then full throttle and try to get a last second slingshot up towards the back part of the field. But that's not what the 91's gonna do. Of course the 91 does have the 99 right behind him, but I don't know. It's not looking too good on the 91, but still a great one. 7th right now, and how about Hubert trying to the inside? But and I think the rookie's gonna run something that you need help on the inside lane at Daytona, and he's getting none of it.
You can see the outside lane just charging past. Tried to get under Ace Garcia and is now fighting side by side with the 43.
And this is going to be a little bit of
Rutkowski.
Yeah, Rutkowski in a 43. And this is going to be something that the 13 rookies will have to get used to. And yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to pit.
Oh.
He wants nothing about that. Plus, he might have a shot at winning the pole here tomorrow, as he is the fastest.
Oh, Rutkowski!
Oh my goodness!
And Gutierrez.
Wow!
Wow!
Wow! And the 19 all went into the 41 zeros. Wow! Well, they were all the way in, but they went faster for the heck of it. Might have to watch out for Clifton, as he just jumped to 7th, and he might get a 1 here off turn 4.
He might. Got some distance to the pack ahead of him, but still in the draft. Just have to see if they come to the line. That went high there.
Not close enough.
Not quite.
He only needs a little bit more. He is 5 1,000ths behind Skyler Taylor in the number 20. But wow, I was not expecting that. Hubert is still in, but not going to be fast to see in group number 1. Wow. Gonna quickly see if anyone has any other shots here. This is a big pack. We might have to watch out for this pack here late. With the 2, 36, 45, 22, 72, 16, and 31. Might have to keep an eye out on it, but I'm not entirely sure. One reset is down, might get a couple more, but what a lap from Rutkowski.
For sure. Almost got into the 40s, but yeah, that was definitely a flyer lap right there for Rutkowski, and Gutierrez, as well as the 19 of Ronald Kennington. Great lap from those three, and 2-car Juan Garcia is going to peel into the pits, and unfortunately that probably killed that whole pack's momentum.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for...
That's going to do it.
Yep, that's going to end it for round number 1, group number 1. And how about that? Rutkowski, Angel Gutierrez, who I didn't think was going to make it, but a Daytona 500 only driver, could start on the front row for the Daytona 500. Ronald Kennington is 3rd, Mathews Hubert in 4th, and Ace Garcia in 5th. Full driver there, full time in the 7, and Skyler Taylor in 6th. So those 6 will lock into the round 2 single car qualifying here tomorrow at Daytona. Clifton barely outside of the top 6. Williams, Crampton, Garcia, Alford in 11th. Reim, Miller, Hamill, defending champion, in 14th. Mathews in 15th. Then number 5 for Ruiz in 16th. Bright, a double-edged sword for Legacy Mail Club. The 43 on top, and Eli Bright in 17th. Join Stout, Eli Bright, Trey Barto in 19th. Roberto Crown Jr. in 20th. Abel and Edwards rounds out the 22 cars in this group. Of course, from 7th on back, their times will be combined with 7th to 22nd in group number 2, and see where they will stack up in the duels. But a very interesting group number 1. What you're thinking we might see in group number 2?
Yeah, definitely an interesting group here, and it's going to be interesting to watch out for in group 2. We'll have to see who our big packs might consist of, who we might see going for the pole, because really at a track like this, it could be anyone. Just going to have to see how every car can get in the right place at the right time, get into one of these packs, potentially go for pole here.
Yeah, without a doubt. We saw late Rutkowski was in, but he wanted a little bit of a faster lap, and he got it. And we're going to have to wait and see what those top 6 will do. Let's go ahead and get to group number 2 and see if who will join these top 6 in round number 2 for Daytona 500 qualifying day number 1. Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway, and we are here for group number 2 for qualifications here on day number 1. And after a wild group number 1 that we just saw, we have to wait and see of what group number 2 has in store. And I'm back once again with Caleb. And Caleb, after what we saw in the last group, what do you think we might see here in the second one?
Gonna be interesting to see what we see. Have a little bit of change in condition, if I remember correctly, and I'll have to see how these guys react to those conditions. And like I said in the first group, we'll have to see who exactly will be in those big packs like we saw, and who might have a chance to go for poles. We see our first couple cars going out. We have the number 34 of John Andrews going out.
Yeah, John Andrews, he kicked off the season last night with a clutch win in the Clash, so trying to possibly get another good one here and have a fight for the pole in front of Motorsports might make a early season punch and be like, hey, we might be a strong team this season. Of course, Ben Watson would love to see that to be the case. There's the 51 of William Block. Gonna be interesting of what he can do. I believe he's returning to the series after a little bit of an absence. And then number 51. See, did anyone else go out in time? Oh, yep, here we go. Here's Kyle Sesrai in the number 24. Had a solid season in the Ansel ARCA series this past fall and winter, and now in the number 24 for Hennett Motorsports. Gonna have to see what they can do in the rookie season. Here's the number 3, Eric Monaco, the second RCR machine. See what they can do. And Monaco, I believe he is back in the 3 car from last season, so again, one of the few drivers returning from their same ride. There's Alex San Vitale, I think I said that right, I'm not entirely sure, but a rookie driver to the channel and a rookie driver to Team Penske in the number 12 machine. Have to see what they can do in an unknown scenario. And see the number 54, Ned Lopez, another new driver to Joe Gibbs Racing. Joe Gibbs Racing, like I said in group number 1, historically is one of the better teams, but this season with all 4 rookies, gonna see what this 54 can do, no longer than the number 18. And here is the third driver, Josh Williamson, I believe his 3rd season in the Cup Series, and this time with Spire Motorsports in the 77.
And also definitely happy to have Josh on our team. You know, me and Josh actually go a little bit further back than it may seem. We actually goes as far back as to NASCAR Heat 2 League Racing.
Oh, wow.
But really surprised when came back across him when I started to get onto the NR offline scene, and very happy to talk to him again then, and still very happy to be buds with him now, and definitely happy to have him back on our team.
Yeah, for sure. Spire Motorsports is looking pretty good with, of course, the 77 and the 7. And we have to wait and see what Josh Williamson can do, and hopefully have a better season than what he did last season. And it was always good, but he barely missed out on making it into the season 4 chase. Of course, the number 10, Donnie Fallington, a new driver to the channel. Don't really know much about him, but have to see what he can do in his number 10. Of course, this car did win the Daytona 500 last season, so have to see if this number 10 can go back to back with 2 different drivers. Matthew Burnett in the number 9. Pretty good driver here on the channel. He was pretty decent last season in the Truck Series, returning into the Truck Series this season, but also doing double duty for Burnett, and have to see what he can do for Hennett Motorsports. The number 78 of Wyatt Walker with team owner of Elijah Leonard, or Elijah Gordon, whatever you want to say, and Wyatt Walker did get, I believe, one race victory at Auto Club last season, so have to see what he can do in the number 78. Ryan Dwyer in the 14, he returns, and gonna be interesting what Shiraz can do. I'm not really sure on what Shiraz is gonna be like this season, but gonna be interesting with 2 veterans and 2 rookies. He is the guy I'm very looking forward to seeing what he does this season. Logan Williams in the number 17, won All-Star race, won Daytona in the Power 400 the second time around. So I have to see what he can do in this number 17 before Pedro tries to team on. And how about this pack catching up to the 17 with a couple, with 3 out, actually with all 4.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, all 4 of the Daytona 500 only drivers in this second group. We got the number 67, Brandon Nelson, for the number 67 for 2311 Racing. He's attempting the 500 only, and he's going to be in the truck series. There's the 33 of Matt Johnson. He's going to be full-time in trucks and attempting the 500 with RCR, the third car for them. There's the other Trackhouse car of Owen Miles in the number 1. It's going to be interesting what he can do this season. There's the third and final front row car of Justin Zeidel. Very strong lineup for front row motorsports. So have to see what they can do with the 34 and 38. And then the third Lexi Mo Club car of Jay Lando. He's going to be full-time in the truck series as well. And then Riley Spurley to only one in the 500, not in trucks. So the fourth car for Team Penske in this O2 machine. And for some reason, Logan Williams did not want to be in that pack of 6 cars. But it's going to be interesting what these can do. And this could get interesting with all 4 500 only drivers in this pack. And in this round. I think that's almost everybody. He's putting a Beal returning to the 4 car, just like last season. He did get a win at Watkins Glen, so we'd like to get another win. As, oh my goodness, a massive one.
Oh.
From the 48 of Saint Messi, new driver to the channel. And how could I forget about this guy? Zachary Fitzwater. Still yet to win on my channel. I don't know how, but he's never won on my channel. I really hope this is the year that he does it. Either in Trucks or Cup, with front row, with Liquid Racing in Cup, or Nissan Motorsports and Trucks. I want Fitzy to get 1 win. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is for another. But Fitzy, I hope he gets the job done here, and who knows, maybe he can finally win on the channel in the Daytona 500. That would be something here in about a week or so. And I believe that's almost it. There's Anthony Hernandez in the number 6. He's not gone out yet, but he is a rookie to the Cup Series in the number 6 machine. And now I think that's about everyone. And that is. So, besides the number 6, everyone has been mentioned and everyone has been on to the racetrack. And now we can talk about the fastest on top right now. Right now is Wyatt Walker, who is slow, and they might actually going down to pit road. And he's not, he's just slow all by himself. While Spurley to the second, the 84 of Jay Rando is third. Justin Zeidel is in 4th. Brandon Beal is in 5th. And Matt Johnson runs out the top 6. How about that? 3 Daytona 500 only drivers inside the top 6.
Very interesting there, and I'll tell you what. Been kind of keeping an eye on the ticker ever since this session started, and I'll tell you, that's 78. He set that lap a lot earlier than I thought we would start seeing, so that 78 is definitely probably one to watch out for as this session goes on. Now that he's in a big pack, really start to see what kind of times he can set. And I guess maybe for once, Live Fast Motorsports will actually live up to its name, unlike we usually see in real life.
Yeah, they were not really that fast in real life, but hey, they are definitely going fast here at Daytona, and a great stuff for Wyatt Walker, a pretty good driver. Of course, mentioned that he won at All Club, and I'm sure he would love to get some more wins here this season in season number 5. And I'm kind of surprised about these Daytona 500 only drivers. One made it into the final 6 in round 1, group 1, and now 3 out of 4 in the group number 2 are in it currently, but still 6 minutes and change left here. And might have to watch out for this pack, because they are all single file, and if some of these guys like Fitzwater, who's outside looking and barely can get a nice lap time in, as I think I just saw
There you go, 34.
Yep, the 34. How about that? We got both front row cars currently locked into single car qualifying. Front row might be a very fast team this season. Also, I saw Logan Williams jump up as well, so the Fords are having some speed in this pack.
Definitely, and oh boy, Zachary Fitzwater, he's going to have, I think he's probably stayed in the gas about this whole lap, and I think he's going to have a huge run coming to the line. I would definitely look at this being a very fast lap for the 15. We'll see if he crosses the line.
Oh,
the 4!
The 4 of Brandon Beal up to the top of the board.
Beal. How about that?
And the 15 of Fitzwater.
And that's a 40.
And, oh wow, that is the first 40 of the day. First 40 of the day here at Daytona. Oh my goodness, almost a nasty block between the 34 and the 12. Beal with a fast time. Second season cup, and he is the fastest time of the day. Fitzwater did get in barely and sits as of now. And now Wyatt Walker, who did put up that early fast time, is on the outside looking in.
Yeah, that just shows you how fast things can change here. And honestly, just the span of a lap, you could be safely up inside the top 6 one lap and then be trying to fight for your way to lock yourself in. It can just change so. You saw the 78 up at the top of the board just a little bit ago. Now he's outside the top 6.
Yeah, without doubt, Wyatt Walker could possibly get a nice lap in here, but these guys are getting racing, and I will say, give credit to this boy. He's led this entire pack for a while now. He's in second, and he's still got some nice speed in this 48, so might have to watch out for him here during speed weeks. As how about Wyatt Walker?
Dang.
Wyatt Walker jumped back up to the top, and number 12 back up to second.
Good stuff there from those two.
And
now we got a 48.
Wow.
Or the 78. Wow.
Well, you mentioned that Wyatt Walker might have a fast car of him saying the initial fast lap of a 41.2 early on. Well, fastest time now for Wyatt Walker, and unfortunately for Fitzwater, that bumped him out of the top 6.
12 car comes to the pit lane, but Fitzy still at the back of this pack. He's still got about as good of a chance as anyone else to set an absolute flyer of a lap. Still have a little bit of time left too, and they could potentially catch these pack of cars as they're not as uniform as these guys. But oh boy, look out for this. They're all stretched out, but yet they are still in the draft. This could be interesting here.
Slowly catching up to Eric Monaco, Sestry, Williamson, and Dewani. What's gonna happen here? Oh boy. Oh, the 3's gonna go down to pit road with none of that. And see, will the 48 go faster? He might. He's not. Still in 5th with a 41.045. But a fantastic session so far with 2 minutes to go. Might have to watch out for some of these drivers that are like Dwayne Williamson and Sestry. They might have a shot at the top 6 now with them being in a much bigger pack than they have all session. And oh man, Fitzy's not gonna make it into this pack. And
oh man,
that's unfortunate.
Hopefully this will be the year that he finally breaks through and gets his first win on your channel, because honestly, Zachary Fitzwater might not just be a veteran, he's probably the veteran of offline NR2003 racing, so at this point, it's probably not a matter of if, it's probably a matter of when he finally breaks through and gets that first win over here.
Yeah, without a doubt, Fitzwater. I like to call him the god of NR sometimes, because he has so many wins on so many channels, except for this one, for what reason. There's some kind of black cloud, some kind of voodoo that my NR does not like Fitzwater. But I hope that changes this season, and even though he's 7th right now, that could be a good time to get him a decent starting position in one of his duels here next week, and have to wait and see what will Williamson do here. It's not inside the top 10, but Dewani jumped up to 9th, so might have to watch out for this 14. Let me see, is it any of the big pats? Oh, we got a second big pat forming, slowly.
Starting to get, this is where we're going to start seeing some of the final laps coming in. Still might have a couple resets, so these guys will probably have maybe at most 2 more laps. See if they can set a fast time, but got a pretty good pack setting up here, although some of these guys still need to get up to speed, like the number 6. But This is it. It's crunch time here, as I think I saw somebody just jump up somewhere.
Oh, the 77 of Williamson up to 9th. Oh, Miles just jumped up to 10th. Got some fast speeds. This Pat single file, that's what you need to do. Might have to watch out for Lord Driver and Josh Remsen here.
Ooh. I think the 78 there tried to get in front of the 77, but just had too big of a run. And couldn't get up in time.
Couple of resets remaining. What can Dwayne? What can Williamson do? And what can anyone else do to last second get into the top 6?
Ooh.
The 77 goes a little bit faster, but not enough. Up to 8th. It's still the 78, 12, 4, 34, 48, and 17. If I think this might be the last reset, and I think that might do it. Nope, one more.
One more. Oh, look out here.
What can this pack can do? Might have to watch out for all the Miles, and the number 1 stays
Doesn't
in 10th.
look like it.
Yeah, stays in 10th. I thought he might have something, but not quite. And last shot for this Pat, potentially.
Last shot.
Dwani, not fast enough. And neither is
No
Josh
movement.
Williamson. That might do it. And it does.
And that does it.
Wow, wow, wow. How about these times here in group qualifying? Fast times, Wyatt Walker, out Sanatave, Sanatal, I'm so sorry. That's gonna be one of the 2 names I'm gonna struggle with all season. Brandon Beal in 3rd. Andrews, Messi, and Williams will make it into the round 2 single car qualifying. And also close for Fitzwater, he's going to be 7th, Williamson, and 8th. Dwayne, Miles, top 10. And we started out with all of the Daytona 500 only drivers up front, but they all disappeared. Spilly Tube in 11th, Randall 12th, Nelson 13th, and Matt Johnson in 15th. So it's going to be interesting for that. Tough play for Zidell, because it was at one point both front row cars inside the top 6, but Zidell fell back with some of those guys doing a faster time. But John Andrews still in the top 12. And then unfortunately some of these guys back on the towards the bottom of the grid didn't really get a good lap time in a Pat. Eric Monaco at 42.0. Hernandez at 41.9. Following him 41.7. Dry 41.6, and unfortunately some of those didn't really get a fast lap time in. I don't know if they were working on a potential single car qualifying one if they got into the lead path, but that never worked out for them. And it would be Walker, Sanatov, Beal, Andrews, Messi, and Williams, the top 6 to make it into single car qualifying tomorrow. 2 groups, 12 cars advanced, and now we will see if it will be on the front row for the Season 5 Daytona 500 here tomorrow. Caleb, what's the final thoughts after these 2 group qualifying sessions?
Boy, oh boy, this is any indicator for how the rest of Speed Weeks is going to go. This is going to be pretty fun. And really excited to see how the second round goes with these fastest top 12. Be interesting to see who we'll be looking out for to go for pole, but definitely a fun set of group qualifying sessions. And it's really entertaining to watch. But yeah, that just makes the Daytona 500 a lot more interesting. So now we've got our drivers to watch out for.
Yeah, without doubt. Of course, doing it a little bit differently. Round 2 will be single car qualifying, but we might have solved some drives that we might have to watch out for in the pats and in the draft. And that's going to make the duels and especially the 500 very interesting. It's been a fantastic speed week so far, and we are just getting started. Huge thanks for Caleb for joining me up here in the booth for the first time, and hopefully we can get him up here in the booth some more during season number 5 of the JBL Cup Series. And congratulations to the 12 drivers that made it into round number 2. And that will be tomorrow at, I believe, the same time, 6 p.m. as today was. So stay tuned for that. And for Caleb, I'm Nathan Stapleton, and we'll see you guys next time at Daytona. Bye!